Our next competitor is Wilson Bautista, Jün Cyber.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Wilson Bautista. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Jün Cyber. We started in 2019 as a cybersecurity consulting firm, but realized after COVID-19 started going on that we needed to do something other than project-based work. And so we started doing managed services. So now we are a full-stack managed service provider supporting a lot of defense contractors and a lot of companies that need some kind of regulatory support. And what we like to do is, with our vision statements, we like to tell people that we want to be the communication gap between the technical and business requirements so we could provide you cost-effective expertise to keep your digital workplace secure, efficient, and profitable. And my job in the Marine Corps and in the Army was a commo, a signals officer. So it's basically I'm doing my job all over again, but for businesses, which is a lot of fun. So why am I here today? I'm here to talk to you about what's going on with technology. Who's heard of ChatGPT? How many think it's going to disrupt business? Right? So did you know that small and medium businesses are way behind of what's going on with large corporations? Companies like Walmart, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci are already investing in Web3 and digital products. We already know that AI is changing the world by transforming the way that we live and work, from healthcare to transportation to entertainment. And small and medium businesses may miss opportunities for innovation and competitiveness due to insufficient technical capacity and workforce skills to embrace emerging technologies. So should we be worried? Yes. Why? Because the internet in the 90s and 2000s changed the way businesses were conducting themselves. So with Web3, with these emerging technologies, we know that there's going to be disruption in business processes. We know that there's going to be a learning curve, and we know that we're going to have to do some more training. And then with the decentralization of everything, there's going to be security and privacy concerns. So I ask you, how are you going to prepare your business? Because it's coming. And so the way that we look at managed services is that it is a growing opportunity. We are one out of so many different competitors, but we are a little bit different, and our differentiator is going to come up here. But the industry is growing. At least 60% of organizations are going to depend on managed services by 2025. We know that the managed services industry is going to grow to $393.72 billion by 2028. Knowing this and fully trying to get on the emerging technologies and be the MSP of choice for small and medium businesses, we are building out a Jün Cyber Emerging Technology Services division. So what does that mean? That means that we are going to focus on 3 pillars. First, the way that we see things is that AI integration and management is already here. We are going to be experts in the space for small and medium businesses. We are going to help businesses utilize and integrate AI into their business processes. We are also going to create our own proprietary software and sell them to businesses so they could use ChatGPT functions to automate some specific protocols or business processes so they could be more efficient. The next thing that we see is that the metaverse is going to be one of the items where you're going to be able to sell your digital products. So, for example, somebody was up here talking about their dance studio. Imagine you had a dance studio with people around the world, because everybody is in augmented reality, or everybody is in the metaverse doing something like that. So we want to prepare you for that. And how do you do that? The technology for that. We can manage that for you. And then we're going to talk about Web3, the blockchain. We're going to help you decentralize your digital assets with confidence. And we want to guide you through Web3. It's very complex. Does anybody know what a smart contract is? Does anybody know how encryption works? It's crazy. We want to be there for you. We want to hold your hand and walk you through the portal of Web3. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So how do we make our money? So like any business model with managed services, especially with IT, we have different packages. So if you had your own business, you had 3 computers, and you had a bronze package, we'd typically charge $150 per user. So this is our monthly recurring revenue that I was talking about. But a lot of what we do is compliance work with companies, specifically with HIPAA, ISO 27001. Defense contractors need cybersecurity maturity model certification, as well as SOC 2 for software as a service businesses. So each of those projects for implementation and readiness typically costs $15,000 a year. If they want readiness work, that starts at $25,000 a year. So we have a lot of packages that go like that. And then for our first phase of the Emerging Technologies Division, we're going to have business automation projects, which we anticipate will be a $12,000 investment for companies. We will have AI integrations, again, starting at $12,000 for those projects. And then we are going to be developing a methodology to help secure AI system security. And we would look at organizations that have enough money to have their own AI systems that start at $20,000 for an engagement for their security. This has been our sales forecast. We spent a lot of time and money doing consulting work in 2019, but realizing that we needed to have more of a recurring revenue going on, we had to invest in a lot of technology. That's why you see a dip in 2022. But we are anticipated to go over our revenue goals for this year, and especially in 24, we are expecting to be at $350,000. Our market is typically defense contractors, anybody that needs regulatory compliance, service-disabled vet-owned organizations, so I'm going to go after 8A contracts with set-asides. How we connect, we have a website, but most of our connections and how we get business has been with referrals, because people just like dealing with us, because we're pretty black and white and we tell people straight. But I go to conferences, social media, and do a lot of different webinars as well. So what am I asking for? I'm asking for $200,000 solely through debt financing to accelerate 3 key goals, which is to expand our workforce. We want to hire management and key personnel in key technologies that we're trying to move towards. We want to offset our sales and marketing to continue to grow, because it's expensive to grow a business, and have, again, growth for our specialized services in the metaverse, Web3, and AI. And with that, I'll take any questions. Thank you.
So to clarify, you guys were doing a lot of consulting earlier on, and now your main focus is on those 3 key areas?
No.
Okay.
Those 3 key areas are in addition to what we're doing. So we are actually doing monthly recurring revenue is with our packages. We do consulting projects. Mm-hmm. And then now we're adding a division focusing on emerging technologies.
Got it.
And the defense contracts that you're pursuing, are they to consult, or are they to provide services?
So right now, we would like to be able to provide services. We haven't explored too much into the 8A contracts yet and looking for specific AI capabilities, but we know that they're set aside for cybersecurity, specific for service-disabled and minority business owners.
Can you tell me a little bit about your team? Any barriers for growth? And yeah, I'm guessing they're the same thing.
All right, so team-wise, I've got several contractors that work with me. We are a remote team. We work around the world: India, the Philippines, here in Florida. I'm the CEO. We don't have any other chief, technical officer. I'm pretty much everything. We outsource a lot of the leadership capabilities, and I use a lot of advisors, mm-hmm. specifically around the St. Pete, Tampa area to provide support in the ideas that I have. Mm-hmm. The other question is barriers. Barriers would be money. Okay. We need money. I think that's
for human capital?
I mean, and the reason why I say money is because I need to be able to pay these high technology jobs a high technology salary. So that's mainly one of the main issues of as far as barriers are concerned.
And how are you entering this space? Because I'm guessing there are other others in this, moving to the AI integration, metaverse development?
So, what's really interesting is that there are a lot of managed service providers out there that provide like just basic managed services, but we are probably one of the first ones that are talking about supporting businesses in regards to AI technology and bringing it to the small and medium business space. Most of the technology companies that are providing consulting services for AI are doing it for enterprise organizations.
And have you done any test marketing on these subscription services?
We are already, test marketing, we're already
You're
doing
there.
it.
How many subscribers
we're
do you
doing
have?
it, we're generating revenue, we're going at it. So as far as improving our marketing efforts, we've hired a marketing agency specifically for managed services to support us. They have a service level agreement that they are going to provide X amount of leads every month, and they're going to send them to me, and I'm going to close them.
What are some, so I think one of the things she was asking was also like, so if you already have subscription, how many subscribers do you have? Like how many customers do you have right now on that subscription model? And then what's the margin?
Okay,
for
so we have about 150 customers on this model already. Our margins are between 50 and 60%. We usually see better margins with project management because we have a very good system there. Our margins are between 60 and 80%.
And then when you're getting into the AI part of services, you're saying that you're now able to offer that, or you're going to be able to offer that to smaller businesses. Like, what are you offering? The project management, the actual engineers, all of the above?
So we're offering the project management. We're offering the capability. So we have software that we can rent out to them, right, as a subscription service. So we could do that as well as maintenance. So depending on what the situation is, for example, an organization wants to invest in UiPath, we could provide the engineer that runs the project as well as the engineer that can maintain it. So there's different revenue streams for us when we look at this vertical.
Are there any associated risk?
Associated risk?
Yeah.
Okay, first would be general business risk, cybersecurity risk, as well as risk of technology moving too fast and we don't have the capabilities internally to do it. So the way that we hedge that risk is with 1099 contractors with specific skill sets in those specific areas in the industry that we need, as well as making sure that we have the right insurance and
What
making
about
sure.
security? You said you were kind of around the globe.
As far as security,
Yeah,
we make sure that our vetting process for all of our contractors and employees is embedded within our HR process. So everybody has a background check.
I mean, security of your processes.
Security of the processes.
Yeah.
So as a cybersecurity company, we make sure that we use best practices to secure all of our systems. So meaning that we reduce privileges to what you need in order to get access to the systems that you need access to. If you don't need access, then we don't give you access at all.
Is there any potential for your subscription model to cannibalize your contract work?
Can you explain what you mean?
So, of course, as companies are looking for cost savings and you're going, it's a subscription model specifically in AI, metaverse, and Web3 consultation. Currently you've got 150 subscribers. Are those subscribers also interested in hiring you for project contract work, or is that subscription fulfilling all of their needs?
So we use a lot of upselling, cross-selling. So when we have customers that are already part of our ecosystem, we ask them, do you need automation support? We have that. So those are areas that we come in. And when I hear cannibalize, I hear like it's a bad thing. But
No,
yeah.
it's one way or the other.
Yeah,
either you're upselling or you're giving more
we're
for
helping our
less.
customers on multiple levels with technology. So we provide the ability to give them the capabilities that they didn't know that they had.
And any risk with moving into the 8A market with timelines? I know you've subcontracted out a lot of work. How are you going to handle once you get to that and get into a federal level contract that has receivables and that may injure your rating?
Great question. So we have partners that are planning to subcon with us to be resource providers for particular skill sets that we would fulfill those 8A requirements for.